Google is a company which has been known to make very good software. And I'm not going to lie, they have tried to try their hand in hardware also with the Pixel series, with the Pixel. Before that, the Nexus series. I loved the Nexus 5A. Then came the Pixel 6, Pixel 6 Pro, which was not launched in India thanks to Google. Came Pixel 7, 7 Pro. This year they are going to launch Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, and they are some of the best devices in the market. Google started to experiment with folding devices, and today we have the Google Pixel Fold in our hand. Before going ahead in the video and telling you all the details about it, I would like to point this out. Getting this device is very hard and very expensive. So hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Shirt and Badges. Today we are doing the review of the Pixel Fold. So Google announced Pixel Fold I think 2 months ago. They launched this device only in 4 countries. I don't know why they do this, but I think because of some manufacturing constraints, they started to restrict their manufacturing for the initial launch of the device to certain units. They did the same with the Pixel 6 series. They didn't launch in India. Same with the Fold series. So I got this device from Dubai. This is actually a Japanese unit. They have launched in 4 countries: US, UK, Canada and Japan. This phone actually is one of those phones which makes you excited about technology, which as a creator, for us who review a lot of technology, a lot of phone, a lot of new gadgets, it makes us think that yes, there is scope in phones still. The tech is not stagnant. We are not going to sit in front of the camera every day and tell you the same every time. But yeah, this phone makes me excited about the future. So let's get into the best part about this phone. That is the design. It's heavy. On comparison with Fold 5, this is heavy, but it's very slim and very handy because as humans, we are used to a 5.8-inch front display device, not a large rectangular block. We are used to a squarish device every time. So in hand, the device feels really premium. It is extremely thin when you are comparing it to Fold or older generations Fold or any folding device for that matter in the market. It's not the slimmest Fold right now in the market, but yes, it is definitely one of the slimmest folding phone I have used. In the design that I really like is that it is an identifying device. It's not something like, Google didn't go ahead and just copy Samsung. Google tried to do something of their own. Kudos to Google for going ahead and making something which I really love, and I will be actually not using this device. I'll tell you in the last why not. But yeah, I love this device overall. Next point, let's go to the front display. This is again something that I'm completely in love with. I mean, you get a normal phone in a folding device. What more do you need in life? You get a folding device that can expand and be a tablet. This is a 5.8-inch front screen device on a folding phone. I know Oppo makes it, not available in India, at least as far as my knowledge. I know OnePlus is coming up with a device, probably will be in the same form factor, but it's a premium Google phone. You spend 2 lakh rupees for this device, at least to get it right now, because it's not officially launched in India, and the pricing in US is $1,900, $1,899. So front screen is really good. It's a premium display. They have not cut corners this time in display. It still not compares to something like a Samsung display or like a Apple display, but it's a good display. You will not have any complaints. The brightness of the display is also good. I don't have much complaints with it, but overall, it feels that it's not a flagship display, but it gets the job done. Now moving on to the main part of the device, that is the folding inside screen. When you open this device, it doesn't open 180 degrees flat. You have to put a little extra pressure, which feels really scary when you are doing it to a 2 lakh rupees device. Then it opens completely 180 degree, which I still think it doesn't. But that's fine. It's a first gen Google phone. I remember the problems and atrocities we had to with the Fold 5, so no complaints there. But now the problems start. The inside display is not in any way a bad display. It's good. It feels like a premium display. They have done good job in making this a vibrant 120 Hertz refresh rate, almost flagship grade display. No complaints there. But the issue is the middle crease. It's huge. It's more prominent than the Fold 1 that I have used, because Fold 1 had the steeper line in it. This one has a very long crease. It's not small. The screen actually starts slanting inside and the display feels like it's going inside in the center. When you're using it, when you're doing anything, when you're chatting or doing anything, it feels like that. I'll be honest, it feels like your display, your device is like the whole device is going towards inside when you're using it. I don't have complaints about it, but it just feels weird to use at times. A lot of times I have checked that whether I have opened this device fully, like the 180 degree or not, or can it go more? Don't try it, don't push it hard. You will lose $1,900 if you push it too hard. And especially for us in India, you won't get repairs also because this has not officially launched in India. Moving on to the next part, that is the overall usability. I remember one MKBHD video when Pixel 6 was launched, and the title of the video was, "This is the smartest smartphone I have used." Same thing goes here. This one has a really crazy feature where when you type something in any language available with Google Translate, no matter which app you are using WhatsApp, you are using messages, you are using Instagram, it will translate that text. Live right in chat, you will see English when someone else is typing French. But these smart things actually make you believe that this is a smartphone, and this is a smartphone from a company that makes the best software in the world, that makes the best search engine in the world. So software wise, no complaints. Google promises 5 years of security update with this device. This one comes with the Google Tensor 2 chip, which is available in the 7 Pro. I don't know why Google went with a, not flagship chip. Instead, like they should go with Tensor 3, which will be coming in Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. But I think they are going with a Samsung cycle. When Samsung announces a new phone, it's with like the S series phone, it's with the flagship processor. When they announce another phone, that is the folding phone, it comes with the same processor. So I think they're doing it, but it's in a different year. That's why the confusion is more and it feels a little bit older. On the performance side, for day-to-day tasks, you won't have any issues. As I mentioned about the software is good for a Google phone, but is it good for a folding phone? It's not. Out of 100 apps on this phone, only 53 are optimized for a folding screen. If you open Instagram, you'll have black bars. A lot of apps are not optimized properly. Google settings and Google Maps, etc. are optimized a little, but not a lot of apps. So I think Google needs to work a little bit harder to improve the app experience because Google is known for software. Google has a tendency. They will make the best phone in the market and then on almost a lot of departments, which I think is not very difficult for a company like Google. So performance wise, when you're playing game, the phone will heat up. The frame rates will drop because it's obvious that when a silicon chip heats, the software needs to reduce the frequency to save your phone, to protect your phone from overheating and to protect your processor also from overheating. So that is also, I think, one thing that Google needs to figure out in a $1,900 phone. Mind you, this is not a value for money phone at all. At all. I can justify Fold 5's price, I cannot justify this phone's price. With the inside screen it has. But the front screen is the silver lining in the cloud, that sort of thing. Battery of this device is outright bad. I've been using this device as my primary device for past 1 or 2 weeks now, and it's a bad battery outright. You will get very bad battery life out of it. I charged this phone before coming out of my home at 10:30 till 100%. Right now it is at 40%, 48%, and it is just 238. So in 4 hours and 8 minutes, it has lost 52% battery life. Bad battery. When you try to charge it also, I feel that on paper it is faster. This supports 30 watt charging, but this is a little slower when you compare it to Samsung Z Fold 5 because this takes time to charge. Moving on to the next part, that is the camera. This is a Pixel. It will not have very good hardware in camera, but it will still take some of the best photos in the market right now. That is the same case with Pixel Fold. It doesn't have a flagship grade camera, hardware, mind you. It doesn't have a flagship grade hardware camera, but it produces some of the best pictures I've ever seen with the AI magic that Google has. That I told you with the translate feature, it's crazy. The pictures that you take, the night shots, the HDR, the dynamic range. At times, when hardware is not there, you will feel that there is something lacking, but overall, no complaints. It's a really good device. Camera-wise. By the way, this has 4800 mAh battery as compared to Samsung Fold 5, which only has 4400 mAh battery, but it's still better, much better. if you buy this device in India right now, I would really not advise you to buy. For me, it was to make the video and I loved this device, but I'm still not keeping it. I am selling this one and keeping the Fold 5. I hate that device front screen. I love this device front screen. I mentioned this in the Fold 5's video also, that if you want me to make a folding phone, that is a perfect folding phone. Give me the front of this device and the inside screen of Samsung Z Fold 5. But do not keep this device right now in India, at least if you are scared to lose your money or lose the device, because what if this device doesn't work, or what if it has some problems? Because there were units on which the inside screen showed green lines, showed some problems. As it is not launched in India, you will not be able to get it fixed because Google will not repair this device for you. And outsiders will not know much because this is a first gen device. So coming to the end of this video, we are comparing 5 years of user reviews, user experience, data from user with a first generation device. So when you think that way and you remove the money part, this is a very good phone. But when you compare it directly with Google Pixel 5, and that Google Pixel 5, at least in India, is a lot cheaper and you do get warranty and you can get it repaired. This one doesn't stand its ground, but it's still not a bad phone when you compare it in that way. But as a user, you will not care about whether a company has been making a phone for 5 years or a company is making it for the first time. But for a first gen device, kudos to Google. They need to do a lot of improvements. And if anyone from Google is watching this video, please launch this device in India. I really want to keep Pixel Fold as my primary device and use it for 1 year. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.